Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Flicker sorting through her issues. My name is Flicker, and today I'm going to be fucking reflecting on the past and trying to develop a counter strategy that allows me to recover my mental health without shutting down or overthinking about it. A lot easier said than done, I'm gonna be real. So, what are we up against? Well, I'm gonna have to go take a screenshot, edit out the names, and then, yeah, I can start talking about it. Oh. On one hand, this is not healthy for me to be going back and looking through this all again. But on the other hand, I'm I'm a dense and stubborn dork who has yet to learn her lesson. Ah. Oof. Yeah, no, that's one hell of a bunch. Ow. Ow. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, yeah, no. No. Oh. Oh. Yeah, no, I oh, jeez. Uh, da, 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 da. Oh. Oh. Oh, wait. Shit. Okay, whatever. Oh, this is not gonna be fun. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Oh. Sheesh. Welcome to a dumbass surviving one hell of a fucking situation that she got herself in, and trying to learn, document, and reflect against the reality of it, so that way she can leave tools for other people who don't realize, oh hey, everything I'm trying to do to help could actually be interpreted absolutely horribly. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh. No. No information. 13.5. Just for the size. Oh, yeah, no, I can see why I wanted to throw up and I was incapacitated on the floor. Jeez, I forgot how heavy this was. I really should have just let myself throw up. But no, apparently I had eaten good food and I didn't want to put it to waste, so my brain was like, hey, yeah, no, we've got to just internalize this and chip away at it little by little instead of just getting it out of our system. Uh, 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 oh, yeah. This is. I've got to remember going to the defensive state of mind is going to get me in even more trouble. It's going to make me look guilty. It's going to make me. It's going to fucking cause me to panic because I'm trying to avoid. When no, the whole point of this is to confront it, acknowledge it, and create a personal counter strategy that allows me to either fucking address it directly, therefore blocking the quote unquote punch, or take the hit but move enough to the side so that way I don't take the full force of it. Ah. Oh. If I wasn't a dumbass, if I wasn't so focused on finding tools to help others who accidentally get themselves into this situation recover from it, or from those who are unfairly put into this situation, of which I am not one of those. I am a fucking dumbass who panicked and therefore I stumbled into this situation instead of it got thrown under the bus completely. Now, did it feel like I got thrown under the bus? Did it feel like I got Stabbed in the back. No, did it feel like I got shot with a gun, stabbed multiple times while I was laying down on the ground, and then run over with the bus? Oh, absolutely! Wow. Does that mean I want to keep holding on to that pain? No. Also, I want to defy the traditional dynamics of societal social standards by addressing this, such that. Oh, okay, so that's what it looks like. Mm. I want to defy traditional social standards so as to create a counter momentum against the natural flow of the current game setup. Because some people are going through life as if it is a game and using other people's as pawns, and I don't like that. I fucking detest it. No. Yes. So, why am I doing this? Well, I've got the mental energy to, and by addressing this now instead of when I'm tired at the end of the day and my mental state is deteriorated yet again, I'll be saving myself time and energy and being able to help myself ahead of time. Okay, I'm going to just fucking lock that layer so that way it doesn't double down and. So that way when it double clicks my fucking stupidity and worn out wireless mouse, I'll be able to just say, hey, I don't mind, it didn't go through. Ugh. No, the reason why I'm addressing this early in the fucking morning of my day, other than the previously stated reason, is because, frankly speaking, oh, come on, I lost track of what I was going to say? Damn it! Oh, yeah, now I remember. Long story short, in hanging out with Meme Lord and the others, it's chill times, it's nice, I enjoy hanging out with them. But at the same time, my current counter strategy for working through my issues and also building a healthy pattern that lets me recover has not been doing good to my mental state. Why? Because it requires that I don't care. And that's such a childish absolute that it's unreasonable. So we're going to try. I want to try and address a different possibility, a different dynamic that is going to help my mental state instead of asking it to pay a tax every time I try to use that tool. Because let's be real, sometimes you need a tool that has a limit like that, just so that way you know, hey, here's a solid line, here's something you cannot afford. But we also want something that allows for more wiggle room above that line. Otherwise, it's going to just create stress and drain energy from the person trying to use the tool. Ugh. So, something I noticed recently while hanging around Meme Board and the others is that, yeah, some people still have me blocked, and it's just like, shit. That reminds me of my failure. To do better, to get to a better end beyond just they live their life and I live mine. Fuck. So yeah, that deals depresso damage. Whether or not I'm in a space to shrug off the depresso damage is a whole nother issue that I don't want to get into. What I do want to get into is, oh hey, because of that, this place doesn't feel like a social home anymore. Because I have to worry about, okay, am I in the mental space to handle if people who have me blocked are hanging out with that group? I kind of can't, I don't feel like I'm safe enough to open up and be vulnerable and supported. And that's just the reality. That's the cost I paid. That is the price I paid for panicking and stumbling and messing things up so deeply. There's no getting around that. It's a reality I get to live with. It's a reality I want to face, so that way I can temper my own coping mechanisms, state of mind, and otherwise to handle rough situations out in the world around me. Am I wasting my time and my opportunities by not investing or aiming for monetary and physical status? Yes. But I'd rather address this first before going for that, because all of that other stuff is just going to fucking elevate all of this to an area where it gets put in the spotlight. Ah, girl, you really did not need to fucking be that polite and responsible all the way back then. Jeez. In doing so, you fucking internalized way too much of this. But then again, toxic shame was heavy on your back for not being able to do better. So yeah. Oh. So, how do I address the situation where people that have me blocked are going to join on a social space I like hanging out with, and I may not always be in the mental state to shrug it off? Well, first thing I can do is acknowledge, hey, the line should be changed from do I care to am I feeling insecure? Because that helps allow for more wiggle room to the dynamic properties. And then if I am feeling secure, then I can pop in, hang out for a bit, but ultimately I can't stick around because otherwise, unless I manage to get into a positive flow of just chilling out by pure chance, because that helps build a healthy pattern. Trying to struggle against my insecurity for too long and then dipping out when I've worn myself down, that does not build a healthy pattern. That builds a exhaustive pattern. And sometimes there will be moments where it's just a little thing that pops up and hits me like a fucking freight train, makes my gut drop and changes my state from perfectly fine to, oh, I don't feel so good. And that's okay. That's just the reality of where I'm at with my feelings and everything. I haven't eaten anything today. Not yet. To all ye selfless and idiotic, heed my fucking warning. Do not sacrifice yourself in the middle of a situation. Do not blindly take responsibility or try to hide things from those you care about just to make it easier for them to move on. And do not think that your pride knows anything good. Your healthy pride and your self-worth should always be nurtured, but your toxic hollow pride should always be quick to not should. You'll want to be able to confront your hollow and toxic pride so as to help it fall away and step to the side when you're in over your head. Because if you hold on to that, you're just going to keep digging yourself deeper. It's just a reality. And yeah, I know toxic shame and not knowing how to do anything else can make that really hard, really terrifying to do. That's the whole reason why it's worth doing. Because if you don't try fighting it now, then that weight is going to be there later on, even still in another situation, and you don't deserve to deal with that. Then fucking ay ay ay. All right, Sparks. That punch reflecting my faults. That punch reflecting my faults and failures. Yeah, all insights of others. It was delivered by someone else, but by damn it, it was a solid punch. From someplace I wasn't expecting, so that just made it hit all the harder. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm probably gonna want to add quick lines along here to make it distinct on when someone else just talks, because from a distance, that can be difficult to see. Alright. Is this going to cost me later on? Yeah. There will be people who try to use it and abuse it so as to frame absolutely horrendous stories about me. Should I end up with any success? And I want to face that. I want to accept that possibility so that way I'm not scared of it. So that way I can acknowledge it and try to weave it into my already defined history and story such that it's already acknowledged and addressed ahead of time. In doing so, that leaves minimal opportunity for other people for misinformation to actually spread because my actual history and the things I acknowledge and confront about myself will be interwoven with my reputation as opposed to split off from it and used against it. Is it fun? No. Is it easy? No. But it's worth doing. Because in a world filled with paranoia, fear, and frustration, if someone doesn't take a stand, who will? Someone doesn't display or try to display a meaningful sense of responsibility and acknowledgement, who will? Now, is that me framing it in a positive light? Yeah, but that's kind of the point. I want to frame it in that light because that's what I want to reach for. Being responsible without sacrificing my own damn life to do so. Airing out my dirty laundry myself instead of waiting for someone to use it against me. What? You thought in an age of fear and paranoia someone wouldn't be willing to do that? Well, I'm about to prove you wrong, motherfucker. But yeah, if you were looking for a saint, uh, sorry to say, but you've come to the wrong place. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I feel sick. uh, Alright, time to show that. Uh, uh, one must imagine Sisyphus happy. Uh, Constructed resonance lives in our head rent free. Don't ask. Don't ask. We'll explain it in due time. Right now, I've got to work on being able to pull enough together to present it properly. Oh, there's the other one. But, contradicting hope. Feel free to pause and read this at your own discretion. I'm attending my own damn funeral. $50. In a sense, I'm being reckless and giving information and ammo to anyone who would try to take me down. But that's kind of the point. If I know it's out there, I can acknowledge it. And if I know that someone's going to try to use it against me, I can work up on building skills and coping mechanisms that allow me to address it without letting them twist my words. Because that's ultimately the point. We live in a world where people twist their words, where people twist words and make snap judgment decisions upon each other so much that's become the chaotic noise that was supposed to be the foundation only of reality. Well, So no, I'm not going to share myself for still caring about them and hoping they're doing well. Not going to let my toxic shame touch that. I am, however, going to still continue trying to stay the fuck out of their life because they don't deserve to deal with any of this shit. The idea of being a part of their life sickens me. The idea of there being any chance leaves my gut dropping into the abyss and me feeling like I should throw up all over again. So no, even if that's tempting for a chance to be friends or something more, no. Just no. And I don't want them watching because if they are, then they're going to see, then there's a chance that they are like me and they see the weight of what I've been through and they start using it as an excuse to beat themselves up. When no, they don't deserve that. They didn't know me. There was no easy line of communication available for either person in the ways we were comfortable with. And no matter how much I meant well, they got stressed out and terrified by all of my reckless actions in trying to stick around and also resolve the situation. So that's why I bit the bullet. That's why I'm biting the bullet again. Because they deserve to live their life, even if they're not as I think they are. I deserve to be able to let this go. Not forget, not be a total saint and say, hey, there was nothing they did wrong. No. But in being able to remove this fragment's power to hook and or impact me in any way so that way I may live my life for me without feeling guilty about living for myself. Not blindly, not recklessly, not apathetically, but reasonably. I imagine that if this ever gets any popularity or otherwise, it'll probably blow up with people making their own snap judgments and leaving comments down below. And then let's be real here. Okay, it's what I signed up for. To bring the reality to the surface. Not to create a fucking argument area where people project their own issues onto each other and or onto me just to argue their against their own insecurity and what this means to them, but to acknowledge my own bullshit and show, hey, the world doesn't have to be like this, living in shame. Yes, we've made mistakes. Yes, we've fucked up and done stupid things. That doesn't mean we don't deserve to live. Just means we deserve to listen to the lessons and teachers we've met, to face the reality of our mistakes, so that way we may learn from them, not in beating ourselves up, but in confronting them and acknowledging what happened, while also responding to it with a reasonable understanding of both ourselves and how we could do better next time. I want to rearrange this so that way contradicting hopes is in the top left and the reality is the bottom right. One moment. Control C, D, ba, ba, da, da, ba. Copy both of those. Ba, ba, da, 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 ba. You don't have to enjoy the title given. I've got several titles I don't like either. Yeah, yeah. I was running out in the cold light, wondering where to go to run away. Without you, all my fear is coming home, and it's ripped out for the show. You won't be, you can't be me, I won't become you tonight. Visions I had buried underground returned as abuser. I was wandering under black skies, clutching at what is mine, no control left to lose. Well, I thought that it wouldn't faze me, but I'm running like a child. Feel so guilty. I'll make it up to you tonight. Well, the nightmares I've been having have arrived. They're changing my future. Stars of my creation at my door. How could you do this to her? I hope they still care, but I hope they never abandon themselves in caring. Second biggest mess of my life. Order chronological. I would say this one was a lot worse than the first biggest mess of my life. Sparks draft. If anyone who supports that Gunstorp decides to try and rip me a new one, or if that Gunstorp themselves tries to take this and go to war, and I only really have one response. I really only have one response. Kerosene should be near it. I wish I remembered how to spell kerosene properly. Maybe it was that post. It was just above. Oh, okay. Alright. Copy link. Stop that. Nope. Close. Bye-bye. Jump to present. Oh. Oh. Of course I'm experiencing interruptions. And with a tone, you ask me if I'm ready. Right in death, a fight that's never ending. And with a touch of life, I'm filled with envy. It seems to me this time it's not as easy. I'm a catastrophe, indeed, broken down, mechanical love. Ain't no fucking god. But no, I'm done with saving. Did you go this time? Always asking for more. So to know if what's breaking is the type you break when you're going to war. Something greater, brand new life is all that I crave for more. Blood moon? Please don't choose the blood moon. Did you go this time? Always asking for more. Did you know a deal with breaking? Is the type you break when you don't go war. So no, I don't need saving. Yeah, I'm terrifying. But I don't choose to be unless I need to. I'd prefer never to be terrifying. Let's be real here. Souls like these are ones that ask for more. Firing line, longtime favorite of mine. But no. Defy a paradigm, don't ever think twice about the way I've lied. Drunk activities, plead for sanctity, so give me what I need. You should know I'll do what I'm told. I don't need saving. See a taste of blood, and I want more to know. If I'm still playing, then the rules are void, and I'm going to war. As I play the deceiver, give me a taste of reason, yeah. In an encore dance of death, you're not the one that I'm aiming for. So please, don't, don't start that encore dance of death. Please. Oh, and yeah, I'm well aware that by presenting this, there's going to be people in immature chuckle fucks that, should this get enough signal, are going to try and spark this intentionally. But here's the thing. I know. Oh, how to tell the difference between myself and those chuckle fucks. Between the people who are actually involved in the situation and those just looking for a bit of entertainment. Yeah, no, you're the ones I'm aiming at. If I need to, I'll shoot you fucking dead. Oh, what? You don't like a metaphorical threat? Damn. Guess you're really still immature, aren't you? Oh. Being nice isn't enough. Being good isn't enough. Just try to be a decent person, by damn it. That's good enough. Uh, I really hope this post doesn't go popular. I really hope it's dug up years later. Oh, that would make it so fucking fitting. But hey, nothing ever works out like I want it to. Some titles, finding relationships, nah. Well, actually, wait, I need to restore that folder of Don't Ask, so that way I can take everything that's in there and put it back in my scene perspectives folder, so that way it's organized properly. I only put it in there because it. Skip these files, then I can go over to Lives in Our Head Rent Free. Don't Ask. Delete us. Delete us for real this time. Because let's be real, I am terrifying. Even if I don't want to be. I reached for the abyss and it granted me fucking blessing that I've got to live with for the rest of my fucking life. Even if I chose to walk away from living within the abyss willingly. You never wanted to ignite a losing fight, right? I hope this never becomes a show or entertainment for others. I hope this fades into the background and dies quietly. Not because it deserves to, but because the other people don't deserve to be dragged into this. But simply too naive to run on the edge of the knife. It minimizes my invitation to fight. This is so wrong that I can't pretend that I am not scared. As I've anticipated, it looks like your sense of decency is long degraded. A matter of morals, of course. Firing line. If you're gonna judge me anyways, then well, I guess I'll have to make my distance. Messages that try to guide me somewhere that I could call home. As I pave the bricks beside me, one step at a time. My words will lay the ground before me, promise I'll be fine. Even with the darkness looming now, closing in stronger than it's ever been. Should I stay? Should I go? I can try, but I don't know. My head is spinning. Who is winning? Do alone. I know. If John won't come, then let me go. You're too kind. I need a firing line. Never look in its eyes. You don't know what's trapped inside. Saying I won't try, 'cause when it's do or die, you'd risk everything for at times. Not kind to those unfiring lines. Promise I won't lie, oh, reverse the tides, and say that I tried. Summit every mountain that came before me. Time's not kind when it's do or die. I need a firing line, so better try. Oh, mix up the lines, and find it's benign. We can't do it alone. If no, Dawn won't come, then let me go. If Dawn won't come, then let me go. Oh, reverse the lines. You can't say I won't try, 'cause when it's do or die, you'd risk everything for it. You'd risk everything for a better end, wouldn't you? A step at a time. Promise I'll be fine. Mayday, Mayday. To those who lie before me. Mayday, Mayday. I warn of storms that stall thee.